If you get this wrong, your business will fail. If you don't understand this difference, you will burn out and your business will not succeed. I know because I feel like I have faced this difference for the last 10 years and it's something I still personally will struggle. So let's start right at the beginning. What is the difference between an owner and an entrepreneur? For me, an entrepreneur is someone who has an idea and brings it to life. They see a gap in the market and they create an idea in return for monetary assets. For me, that's what an entrepreneur is. An operator is something very different. An operator is someone who runs a business concept day to day. You can be an excellent entrepreneur, but a bad operator. You can be an amazing operator, but a really bad entrepreneur. Often founders are much better at coming up with ideas and concepts than they are actually running the business. And this is where most founders fail, particularly in my experience. So what's the problem? The problem is a lot of people start as entrepreneurs and they don't realize how to become an operator of a business or how to create up their business to become an operation that is scalable. Starting is super exciting. You're coming up with a new idea. You're going to change the world. You have something which you're passionate about. You're coming up with branding, logo, website. This is cool, right? But the reality is, how are you going to grow and sustain your business? How is it going to run without you? I felt this myself a lot. I run a plant-based ice cream store. I came up with the concept. I make all the recipes. I come up with the branding. I do all the marketing. It's like my baby. I do everything. But the operational side is completely different. I have to make sure we have stock. We have to make sure we run, staff turn up on time, the store opens, the Wi-Fi is working, the ice cream machine's working, the freezer's good, you're passing your health inspections, you have all your permits, you're looking at your daily sales. Operation is a whole different beast. And that can take up so much of your time that you actually end up losing a bit of your entrepreneur focus and you can end up being trapped. If you want your business to grow, you need to become an operator, create great operations, but you need to be able to move on and let your business scale based on those operations that you have in place. For me personally, my journey over the last 10 years has been one where I feel like I've been stuck in the operational phase. We've been through COVID, we've been through fires, and I feel like a lot of that and us continue to exist relied on me taking a much more heavier role. But as we move into our next phase, we've been now here for 10 years, which is amazing. I want to focus on developing systems in place so I can then focus on growing the business into something way more. Running a business is super intense, and if it isn't your passion and you're not focusing on actually growing your business rather than just running it, you will burn out. It's frustrating, it's tiring, it takes a lot of work and a lot of mental energy. And often the time I feel like the biggest conflict that comes from running a small business is when you get stuck focusing on day-to-day things when you feel like you should be spending your time on growing. There's been times when I'm trying to work on something, you get called in or something's happened and it's super frustrating, and just meeting the day-to-day week needs of the business gets harder and harder, especially as you get busier, you grow. There is a period where you can manage both, but there will be a period as you grow that becomes harder and harder. So how do you solve all of this? What's the solution? Standard operating practices. An SOP, standard operating procedure, is basically systemizing your business. You need to go away and look inside your business and work out everything that happens. Opening, closing, cleaning, sales, how you reach customers, how you deal with customers, how you ship something if you're shipping something, how you make something if you're going to make something. What is your schedule? How do you come up with a staff schedule? How do you hire people? You need to go away, write it down, put it into a system. Because only once do you have that then you can go away and train your team. This is how we do it. That is the level of detail that you want or need in your business. SOPs change things. It's the thing that lets you go from running a business to running an operation, which you then can scale. Once you have those SOPs, you could pick up your business, drop it somewhere else, and you'll be able to work with it. Now, the thing I really disagree with SOP, sounds great, I'm just going to develop this SOP and it's going to change my business forever. But there's only so much paperwork people will go through. You need to have a balance. The SOP needs to not be something that's so big that people won't be able to deal with it. You don't want to have posters or signs all over the place. You need to develop a system. For me, that looks like training videos. Videos are a super great way of showing people short, simple videos of showing people tasks, simple one-page descriptions of each of the tasks that are in place, and then finally a checking in system. But you need those three levels: videos, simple one pages, and checking in systems. Those are the three key things developing the best SOP. You have to be able to switch between both. As much as you may want to just be an operator or an entrepreneur, the reality is you're going to have to be able to change hats and switch into owner operators. Best entrepreneurs are the ones that still have a finger on the button of their business. They're always going to have to some extent. So the question is, which one? It's okay to feel stuck as an operator sometimes. That's a natural progression for all entrepreneurs. It's your business. It's whether or not you get stuck in that position and if you're going to grow from it or not.